Maseru is the capital city and is the only city. The name Maseru is a Sesotho word meaning red sandstones. The city lies directly on the Lesotho-South African border on the Caledon River. In the 2016 census, Maseru had a population of 330,760 people. Lying in a shallow valley at the foot of the Sehlabeng-Sa-Likhama foothills of the Maloti Mountains, Maseru has an area of about 138 square kilometers. In this video, we'll discover 10 facts about this beautiful African city. Please subscribe if you haven't and turn on the notification bell in order to be notified of any new videos. Let's get right into it. The Mogoto Head is a national symbol of Lesotho. This is a type of straw hat used for traditional Sesotho clothing. It is made from an indigenous crust known as Lesotho or Mosea. An image of the Mogoto started appearing on Lesotho license plates as well as the country's flag after independence. It is believed that the shape of the head was inspired by Lesotho's Mount Qilwane, which has a conical shape. The head is also known as Modianyewe, meaning he who excuses judgment in court in Sesotho. Adopted in the early 20th century, tribal chiefs began to wear the head and sing a song called Mogoto at certain ceremonies. It was originally exclusively worn by males of two gatherings. In 1950, new designs were made for women as well. At Kingsway Maseru, you will see a building shaped as a Basotho head. It offers a wide range of handcrafts like baskets, weavings produced in Lesotho. A very worthwhile stop in Lesotho to stock up on gifts and souvenirs. Free on-street parking is available in the area. This is a sandstone plateau with an area approximately 2 kilometers and a height of 1,804 meters above sea level. It is flat-topped, situated in the valley of Botanical River and is located between the Orange and Caledon Rivers in the Maseru District of Lesotho, 24 kilometers east of the country's capital, Maseru. The mountain has 8 springs and 6 passes. The main one is Rubedu Pass. The other passes are known as Mogatane, Magara, Ramasedi, Maipeng, and Rahebe. History has it that Tababusibu was used as a hideout by Moshosho I and his subject after they migrated from Botabota in 1824 escaping war. The plateau formed a natural fortress which offered protection to the Basotho in times of war. Moshosho I and his people occupied the mountain in July of 1824. He named it Tababusibu, loosely translated as mountain at night, because he and his people arrived at night. To intimidate his enemies, he spread the lie that the mountain grew larger at night. Moshosho was able to offer cattle and protection to those fleeing the ravages of the Fakani or Mfekani wars. When he settled in Tababusibu, he sent for many people to be rounded up by his army. They were given food and shelter. Once satisfied that they were safe, he sent the people out, but many remained under his rule. This gave birth to the Basotho nation. Tababusibu served as a capital for his new Basotho nation and also became the center of organized resistance to European encroachment into the Central Plateau region of South Africa. Today, the kings and queens of Lesotho are buried there. Many Basotho believe that the mountain has magical properties. One belief is that if an individual takes some dirt from the mountain, he will find it that it is gone by morning. Having returned to the mountain, why not visit and find the magic? There are several modes of transport in Maseru. This includes 1. Moshosho I International Airport. This international airport is named in honor of Moshosho I, the king of Lesotho in the 1850s. At an elevation of about 1,630 feet above sea level, it has 2 asphalt runways. This airport, located at Totenyamuti in the town of Maseru, 18 kilometers southeast of downtown Maseru, serves Maseru. Kingsway Road. This road joins the Mijamela Alana Airport, formerly Labua Jonathan Airport, and the Royal Place in Lesotho. It was the first paved road in Lesotho and is 1.62 kilometers long. Kingsway Road was renovated in 1947 for the visit of the British royal family. Until 1966, it was the only paved road. Others leading outside of Maseru include Main North 1, leading to the northeast, Main South 1, to the southeast towards Maseru and Roma. The South African N8 road leads to the Maseru Bridge border post when towards Bloemfontein and Ladybrand. Lesotho has a single railway station in the capital, from the border bridge over the Mogoto River to the station in the line of the length 1.6 kilometers. The distance from Maseru to the main line at Bloemfontein is about 137 kilometers. Lesotho and South Africa are connected by a single railway line. In 1985, passenger rail service was suspended, and since then, only freight trains operate on the line carrying freight containers, cement, fuel, and maize. The education system in Lesotho consists of 12 school years, organized into levels and types. This is as follows. Primary education. This is the first level, grade 1 to 7. It is the basic education phase regarded as the vehicle for imparting basic knowledge and life skills that children need to face life's challenges. The primary school leaving certificate examination determines access to secondary school. For example, Maseru Adventist Primary School and Gazette Dam Primary School. Junior secondary level or high school. 3 years that lead to the junior certificate, JC. Upper secondary, 2 years that lead to the Cambridge Overseas School Certificate. Post-secondary and higher education. The main institutions of higher learning are the Lesotho College of Education, the Lesotho Agricultural College, the National Health Training College, vocational and technical training institutes are also present. The education system in Lesotho is a shared responsibility between communities, churches and the state. The government pays teachers' salaries and meets the cost of maintenance and learning materials. Majority of schools are owned and managed by church organizations. The Sesotho Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium in Maseru, Lesotho. It is mostly used for football matches. Currently, the home crowd of the Lesotho national football team, it was renovated and enlarged in 2010 to 2011. This national stadium lies in the center of the capital city Maseru and has changed several times in its history. The first stand to be built in the now covered main grandstand. Then the opposite section was built. The last elements were north and south curved sections built in 2011. After that change, it became the largest and the only venue in Lesotho to have individual seats. The stadium holds about 20,000 people. In August 2017, the stadium served as the venue for the wedding ceremony of former Lesotho Prime Minister Tom Tapani. Maseru Bridge border post. The border between Lesotho and South Africa is 909 kilometers long and forms a complete loop, as Lesotho is an enclave completely surrounded by South Africa. There are 11 fully functional road borders between South Africa and Lesotho. Maseru Bridge is one of them. It is open 24 hours and is located in the town of Maseru, which is in Lesotho. Passports are needed to enter Lesotho or go back to South Africa. They must be valid for a minimum of 6 months. Other requirements, but they are optional, are original vehicle registration papers, vehicle license papers, valid driver's license. It is advised to have a red emergency triangle. You are not allowed to take plants out of the country. The toll fee for entering Lesotho is determined by the weight of your vehicle. Compulsory vaccinations should be taken for yellow fever only if coming into the country from an affected area. Recommended vaccination includes hepatitis A, B, typhoid, tetanus, polio. All visitors must hold documents and tickets required for their return on onward journey and enough funds to cover the stay. Visitors who wish to stay longer than 14 days in the country are expected to apply for extension at the Lesotho Immigration Authorities within the initial 14-day period. Lesotho's Parliament building is located on Mpilo Hill in Maseru. It was designed by China Northeast Architectural Design and Research Institute and constructed by the China Yanjian Group. The Parliament complex covers an area of 43,273 square meters. This includes a 4-story building that houses the National Assembly offices, accessory buildings, parking lot, the debate chamber, open grounds, the reception, checkpoint, and a retaining wall. The Parliament building openings coincided with a change in the Lesotho electoral system, which introduced legislators chosen through a mixed member proportional MMP representation. Parliament building opening coincided with a change in the Lesotho electoral system, which introduced legislators chosen through a mixed member proportional MMP representation. Due to the instability of the coalition governments, the building ended up being seen by most Basotho as the epitome of political dysfunction. The breathtaking Gazette Dam. Located in the Lesotho Highlands, this is one of the most spectacular water features in the country. The dam was completed in 1997 and is the oldest of the 3 dams in Lesotho. It is on the Madiba-Matso River, central of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. The dam is the second largest in Africa after Ghana's Lake Volta and Akosombo Dam. Its impressive wall is 185 meters high, 700 meters long, and contains 92,000 cubic meters of concrete. The views of the waterfalls dripping down from the mountain tops are out of this world. Through there are falling rocks and here and there. It's an exciting but scary drive, an unforgettable experience indeed. If you are lucky enough, you may come across 2 women from initiation scheduled and they will perform some nice traditional songs and dance for your entertainment. Please do leave a little token of appreciation for them. The Gazette Dam itself is huge and it also supplies water to South Africa. The views are said to be as though they were from a postcard or movie. You should visit. You can drive or walk across the top of it. If you visit the dam wall, keep your seat and get free entrance into Katse Botanical Garden. The large Katse Botanical Garden. The garden has its origins in the building of the Gazette Dam. A botanical garden was not initially planned for the area, but following the plant rescue mission in 1995 and 1996, the garden was created to accommodate the rescued plants. It is believed to be the highest botanical garden in the Southern Hemisphere. The collection has a focus of traditional Sotho medicinal plants and a large seed bank. Botanical Gardens Conservation International rights. With the increasing loss of biodiversity in Lesotho through over-exploitation of Katse Botanical Garden provides a natural, semi-natural and unique setting to expose a lot more people to the floristic beauty of the indigenous plant of Lesotho. Katse Botanical Garden strives to promote a better knowledge and understanding of the alpine flora of Lesotho through propagation, cultivation and conservation of indigenous plants. It serves as an educational center for local communities and as well as for scientists, students and the visiting public. The garden is open Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. throughout the year. The currency used in Maseru, the Lesotho Luti, LSL, is the official currency of the Kingdom of Lesotho. One Luti can be subdivided into 100 decente units. Luti coins were circulated in 1980. The Luti is pegged to the South African rand as per through South Africa's common monetary area. Although the Luti was intended to be a replacement for South African rand, the latter is still legal tender to date in the Kingdom of Lesotho. The original Luti banknotes were very colorful, had multiple different designs and came in several different sizes. Unfortunately, the notes were often counterfeited, resulting in the release of a new issue of banknotes in 2011. The Luti appears locally with one of the two alphabetical symbols, L for Luti or M for Maloti, which is the plural Luti or form of Luti. LSL coins are issued in the denominations of 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50 cents. 1, 2 and 5 Luti. LSL banknotes are used in denominations of 10, 20, 50, 100 and 200 Luti. Lesotho Luti equals $0.064 US. These are authorized foreign exchange dealers in Maseru like Standard Lesotho Bank and First National Bank. We have come to the end of our video. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, comment and share. Until next time, bless.